Hey guys, and today is the 5th anniversary of these 4 movies, which are Ben-Hur, Kingsglaive Final Fantasy XB, Kubo and the Two Strings, and War Dogs. Yup, that's right. All 4 of these movies came out on the same day on August 19, 2016. So we're gonna start with these movies on the left. First, we're gonna start with the Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur is a 2016 movie that's based off the 1959 film of the same name because it was a remake. And so, I actually have no opinion on this movie, but I do remember hearing about this movie, but I've actually never seen this one. I'm going to have to check out the 1959 version first before I see this, because that version I have no opinion on. And as for Kingsglaive Final Fantasy, I do remember seeing the preview of this movie back when I got the 2016 DVDs of Don't Breathe and Ghostbusters and what it is. Kingsglaive Final Fantasy XB looks like a pretty good movie, even though I never played the Final Fantasy games. In fact, my dad played the Final Fantasy games and he liked it. So I should be able to check out the Final Fantasy movies. And Kubo and the Two Strings stars Charlize Theron, Art Parkinson, Ralph Fiennes, Rooney Mara, Matthew McConaughey, and George Takei. His quest begins. And so I do remember hearing about this movie, and I do remember hating this movie a little bit. But this was the second Focus Features movie to be co-produced with Lockhart. The first one was Coraline. And I actually remember hearing about Coraline, but I've actually never seen it. But I heard about it. So I should be able to get this movie to watch someday, because it looks pretty good. I used to think that this movie was a rip-off of Mulan, but it actually looks good nowadays. And now, let's get on to War Dogs. War Dogs is a 2016 movie that stars Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. And the movie also stars Ana de Armas and Bradley Cooper. And it's based on a true story. Jonah Hill and Miles Teller fire a big time lapse, hustling their way to the American dream. War Dogs proves conclusively that it's true than Stranger Than Fiction. Set by Neil Gazzaniga. And it's directed by Todd Phillips, who directed Joker. Not only Bradley Cooper was in this movie, he also produced this movie. Rated R, 114 minutes. And I actually remember hearing about this movie a couple times and what it is. War Dogs is actually a pretty funny movie. In fact, I saw this once on TV before and it's pretty good for what it is. I liked it. I like it. Anyways, here's the disc for War Dogs. And additional codes probably expiring on December 31st, 2019. But go ahead but I'm just covering up. And then now for 4K Ultra HD, which I don't know when I'm going to get a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, because I do have an Xbox One that plays 4K disc. Maybe I'll try to get those eventually. And the only 2 movies that I have on this ad is Man of Steel and San Andreas, which I have both the Blu-rays of it. And so with that being said, happy 5th anniversary to Ben-Hur, Kingsglaive Final Fantasy XB, Kubo and the Two Strings, and War Dogs. And so thanks for watching. This is Glennis Benny as T-Don 2001. See you later.